Okay, we arrived in Juneau. We're in Douglas Harbor. The other two harbors were hard. We couldn't get into. They did have a spot for us in Douglas, and we were a little disappointed because you can see the bridge way in the distance there, and we thought we were kind of stuck. But there was really no problem. There was good bus rides, a good restaurant there, and we managed to get into Juneau by bus. And here we are in Juneau. There's Judy walking along looking at the cruise ships. Here's Judy and I walking along the cruise ship berth in Juneau. It's fantastic. Look at the size of this ship. There's one behind us and three more in front of us. I waited for the wind to die down. Now you can see the two more big cruise ships and all the people walking along the dock. It's pretty spectacular here, but a little bit overdone. Okay, here we are on the way home from Juneau. Home is about 4 or 5 weeks away, but we're going south. So we made it to Juneau, our goal for the most northerly stop on this trip. We're on our way to Taku Harbor, and if you look in front of me here, on the point that's directly ahead and that hill or mountain right beside it, that's Mount Taku. In behind it is Taku Harbor. We're going to spend the night there, and then on down that way and into a place called Mole Harbor, and then to Pack Creek the next day to see the bears.
We are on our way to Mole Bay, and then tomorrow we go to Pack Creek to watch the bears. It started off as a fairly rainy morning, but it seems to be clearing up. And right there I can see a bit of an ice, the glacier. And over to the right, there's another cruise ship coming. We see so many of them.
Going up to Pack Creek, we were treated to a porpoise. I believe these are Dall's porpoises. We were treated to a show of them bouncing around in the bow wave of our boat. And we've made a whole video of it. There's Judy up on the bow taking close-ups. So we're going to put another video up of just watching all those porpoises around in the bow of her boat. Watch for our next video of all these dolphins. The close-ups are spectacular. It was probably the highlight of our trip so far, watching these things for half an hour, maybe even an hour.
We're looking at Mole Harbor. We went in there and we're just about to drop the anchor when we hit bottom. It came up so quickly that we didn't have much of a chance, but luckily it was mud bottom and we were able to get out. Whoop. Anyway, it was just too open of the harbor, not much protection. So we're off to Pack Creek, 16 miles. We are entering Windfall Harbor, which is only a few miles from Pack Creek, so an easy jaunt up there tomorrow, and it'll be easier on the dog, Kona. And we have some ominous looking clouds up there. Over to the left, there's a fishing boat, and I'm not sure where we're going to go, but this is much more accommodating than the last harbor.
Well, we went ashore at Pack Creek, and no sooner did we get ashore than Alaskan brown bear named Mocha, apparently, walked out of the bush and walked very close to us, ignored us, and just kept going. It was a beautiful sight, and in a minute you're going to see how close there. We're ashore. That's the boat out there. This is the area where when the salmon are running, you see the bears. There are none there today. And there's Judy and one of the park rangers, and looking out. The bear is way out there, but you can't see it. And a couple of deer around, and then we walked and went back home.
We were just leaving Pack Creek. We were there a couple of hours, and there were two very nice women that were part of the ranger service. And no sooner did we get up onto the beach than a bear came walking by very, very slowly and just didn't even look at us. I was a little disappointed because the rangers had only bear spray for protection, but they told us that the bears are used to people, and haven't had a problem.
We were on our way to Pebas Bay, or Pybus Bay, I guess it is. But if you look at the back of the boat there, that's the weather we were going to go into had we gone to Pybus. So we bailed out, went into Gambier, and waited out that storm.
It's 9:30 in the morning, Friday morning, and once again we're leaving Snug Cove in Gambier Bay, in the same spot as we had last time. It's very calm right now. Yesterday when we were coming in, we saw about 4 humpbacks in the bay, but we couldn't get close enough to actually see some action. We're heading to Pybus Bay, about 20 miles from here. It's 10 o'clock Friday morning, and after we left Gambier Bay, we decided that perhaps it just wasn't worth it going to Pybus. We were told it was a nice anchorage, but it's very overcast and kind of gloomy, and we're going to go straight to Petersburg. The moorage is cheap, and there's lots of walking and lots of good places to eat, and a good place to wash our clothes. Further to my last blurb, the mileage is 50, so it's going to be a long day, and we're not sure if we're going to be going against or with the tide. We're just entering Petersburg, and as we pass by this mid-channel marker, you can see all the seals lying on it. I don't know how they all fit there. I see 1, 2, 3 fat seals. Well, it's not a bad day. It's rather overcast and probably only about 12 degrees. And here we come up to another mark. This is the red one. And again, more fat seals. No wonder they're fat. They're lazy bums. And they're lying on top of each other. 4 again.